We're about to create the ultimate tier list with 25 of the best and worst banks and fintech platforms so that you can find the best financial tool for you. All right, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Brace yourself because we are going to move so fast in this video. So I'm going to say this once so that we can just keep the train moving. I have reviewed every single one of the banks and fintech companies that we're about to talk about. So while we are just going to glance at each of these products in today's video, if you do want an in-depth look or more information on any of these platforms, then head over to my channel homepage, click that little search icon in the top right-hand corner of the screen, and type in the name of the platform that you are looking for to see if I've made a full review on that particular product. And of course, many of these will be linked down below in the description, and some of them will even give you some free money when you sign up, so definitely check those out as well. We've got 25 banks to get through, so let's get started. First up, we've got a longtime favorite here on the channel, and that would be Varo, who offers a full-service checking account with no monthly fees, a savings account that pays up to 3% APY if you meet certain criteria, but 0.5% otherwise, which is still pretty good. And they also have their very unique Varo credit builder product called Varo Believe that allows you to build your credit score without accruing any interest or debt. It's not the most popular platform on planet Earth, but I love that they offer some really unique products, so I'm going to put Varo in the B tier. Also, if you're wondering why we skipped straight from C to F, I have no answer for you, just go with it. Next up, we've got Discover Bank, who has done a wonderful job of blending the newer fintech world with a more traditional style of banking by offering your standard checking and savings account, but also money market accounts, certificates of deposit, also known as CDs, and even retirement savings accounts, all with fairly decent interest rates, including 0.5% on their savings accounts and even 1% cash back on up to $3,000 in purchases on your Discover debit card every single month. The big differentiator with Discover is their absolutely amazing customer service that is truly second to none. So because of that, I'm going to put Discover in the A tier. Ally Bank is another one that has done a great job of blending mobile banking with a traditional banking model, and it really was one of the first major companies to popularize a fully online banking structure. They've got your checking and savings accounts as expected, but also investing, retirement options, mortgages, auto loans, personal loans, and in general are a really good one-stop shop for all of your financial needs. In my opinion, they have become a little outdated when compared to the newer fintech companies that we'll look at later in the video, but are still a great option. So I'm going to put Ally Bank in the B tier. The next 4 banks on our list are going to be national banks that range anywhere from completely useless in my opinion to somewhat tolerable. And we're going to start off with Chase Bank. Obviously, Chase is a massive company that offers any financial service that you could possibly need, and while they have put a lot of effort into updating their mobile app, especially on the banking side of things, it still leaves a lot to be desired in my opinion, and their embarrassing 0.1% interest rate means that I'll be putting Chase Bank in the C tier. CitiBank's mobile presence isn't that much better, but they do have some nice features like expense splitting with Zelle integration, one of my favorite beginner credit card products with the Citi Double Cash Card, which is not the topic of today's video, but still something worth keeping in mind. And considering they offer a really decent 0.5% interest rate, which is 50 times what Chase is currently offering, I will be putting CitiBank in the B tier. Capital One is by far my favorite of all of the national banks, and while it is not my favorite banking platform or fintech company by any stretch of the imagination, of all of the national banks that I generally dislike, Capital One has done the best job of adapting to the modern times, and that is definitely reflected in their mobile presence and their product offerings. Obviously, you've got their physical brick-and-mortar locations and Capital One cafes, but also 70,000 free-to-use ATMs, a no-fee checking and savings account, and a ton of other financial products. So if I had to choose a national bank, it would definitely be Capital One, and because of that, I'll be putting them in the A tier. Marcus by Goldman Sachs, on the other hand, is on the complete opposite side of the spectrum with a boring and clunky website, a horrible mobile presence, and even though they do pay a 0.5% interest rate currently, that's really irrelevant in my opinion, considering how mediocre this platform is across the board. So because of that, I will be putting Marcus by Goldman Sachs in the F tier. Alright, that's enough about national banks, but next up is Dave Banking for Humans, which I reviewed a long time ago, and from what I recall, I really was impressed with this platform. Now, since then, I have received a lot of comments asking some concerning questions, and I have seen a few bad reviews, so that is definitely something that you'll want to look into before jumping on board, but they offer all of your standard banking features and some really unique tools, including their partnership with Level Credit that basically allows you to report things like your rent payments to the major credit bureaus and therefore build your credit score as a result. Obviously, you've got no fees across the board, some basic budgeting tools, and all in all, I do like this platform, but I definitely have some concerns. So I'll be putting Dave Banking for Humans in the B tier. The next platform isn't a specific company, but rather an alternative option that everyone should definitely consider, and that would be what we'll call a local bank or credit union. This obviously offers a number of advantages, including the ability to go into a physical local branch should you need to for whatever reason. Even if you go with a large national bank, they may not have a branch near you, so if you don't want to have to drive really far away just to go to the bank, then you should definitely consider going with a local bank or credit union, and also keep in mind that credit unions typically pay much higher interest rates, even if they do have some drawbacks when looking at the bigger picture. So it's tough to assign this a specific tier ranking, but definitely an option worth considering in my opinion, so I will be putting the local bank or credit union category in the B tier. Radius Bank, now known as Lending Club, pays a really awesome 0.6% APY, plus they have not only great personal banking options as well as certificates of deposit and rewards-based checking accounts, but also business account options as well, including cashback benefits, and they have won a number of rewards from Bankrate and NerdWallet, so even though Radius Bank is now being operated under Lending Club, it is, in my opinion, really an even better platform than it was before. So because of that, I will be putting Radius or Lending Club in the A tier. As you've probably noticed, we have not assigned any platform an S tier ranking yet, which is the highest ranking on today's list, but don't worry, we've got some of the best platforms yet to come, so be sure to stick around for those. Speaking of awesome platforms, next up we've got Chime, which is one of the most popular financial technology companies right now, who pays a really competitive 0.5% APY, offers overdraft protection, no fees across the board, the ability to get paid early, and one of the most simple and easy to learn mobile apps that I have ever seen. They've also got their incredibly unique Chime Credit Builder product that, similar to the Varo Believe card, gives you the ability to build your credit score without accruing any debt or interest or anything like that. And in general, I'm just a huge fan of Chime, so for the first time today, I'm going to put Chime in the S tier ranking. Next, we've got one of the most unique platforms on today's list, and that would be Yotta, which has a lottery-based interest system where essentially the more you save, the more tickets you earn, and every day a number is drawn at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if you match all 7 numbers throughout the week, you can win a jackpot of $10 million. There's also a ton of other crazy rewards like a Tesla Model 3 up for grabs, cash bonuses, plus they now have the Yotta debit card, crypto buckets, and on average, users earn a 4% APY, and I can say that as a user of the Yotta platform, I typically earn much higher interest rates when compared to other platforms. So if you're looking for a really unique product and a way to have some fun and maybe earn some cool prizes and cash rewards, then I would definitely check out Yotta. So I'm going to put them in the A tier. One Finance allows you to create savings pockets that will keep you on track with your financial goals and allow you to earn 1% APY on up to $5,000 in your savings pockets and 3% APY on all roundup purchases from your one debit card. They have some really unique features, and I like the design of the app, but in my experience, the interest rates that you earn are a little bit confusing to navigate with weird limits, and I personally think that there's a better way to go about divvying up your finances from a budgeting perspective. So for that reason, I will be putting them in the B tier. Qube Money works in a similar way, allowing you to create digital envelopes for groceries, home improvement, car maintenance, and really any category that you need, which I love. But there is a fatal flaw with this platform, and that is in order to spend money from a particular cube or digital envelope, you have to physically go into the app on your phone and select the category before making those funds available on the card. Now, there is a way to obviously categorize those purchases after the fact, but it's kind of defeating the entire purpose of this platform. Plus, in order to get an unlimited number of cubes, you have to pay $6.50 per month, which isn't horrible, but there are some better free alternatives that offer similar features. So although it pains me, at least for the time being, I'm gonna have to put Qube in the C tier. Douugh again allows you to automate your finances, since it will take your paycheck and automatically split it up across your spending, your bills, your saving, and even your investing. You can also create stash jars, which can be automated as well. However, outside of the ability to earn cashback rewards on certain purchases, I don't currently see anything on their website or within the app about any kind of interest rate. And I do feel that the mobile app, while very sleek and modern, can be a little bit cumbersome to use at times. So while I do think that this platform has a ton of future potential, I will also be putting Douugh in the C tier. All right, let's all take a deep breath. We are over halfway done with this long list with only 10 platforms remaining, but these are some of the 10 best platforms, including my personal favorite banking platform, which you definitely don't want to miss. The last of these 4 automated banking platforms that we've just been talking about would be Envel, which is similar to the last 3 platforms, allowing you to split up your money into digital envelopes and automate your budgeting appropriately across those envelopes. There are no monthly fees, and you've got the ability to create 99 different envelopes, which is way better than some of the previous platforms that we just talked about. Plus, the new Envel Visa debit card allows you to spend money from this account as well. So while there is definitely some work to be done to make this platform perfect, I do really like it, so I'll be putting it in the B tier. All right, the next 4 platforms before we get to our final 5 are going to be 4 of my favorite business banking options, starting off with the one that I personally use for this YouTube channel, and that would be Novo. Novo actually just underwent a bit of a rebranding process and added some fantastic new features that only take this platform to the next level. But they offer Novo Reserves, which allows you to set money aside for your taxes or even owner distributions, ATM refunds at all ATMs around the world, which is insane, thousands of dollars in exclusive perks with their partner companies on platforms that you probably use as a small business owner. I know that I definitely use them. And in general, just an amazing online banking platform that allows you to manage your income and expenses, send invoices, integrate with other platforms, and do everything that you need to do for your small business or side hustle. I absolutely love Novo, and although it is not meant for personal banking, it is a fantastic option for a small business or side hustle. So because of that, I will be putting Novo in the S tier. Lance is a similar but smaller company that offers a fantastic business banking solution that is specifically designed for freelancers, meaning any kind of gig worker, contractor, or 1099 self-employed individual. They offer all of the basic banking features that you would need as a small business owner, but also the ability to calculate, withhold, and even pay your taxes for you. Plus, they offer tax deduction strategies, budgeting and savings tools, and the ability to automatically pay yourself a salary without you having to do anything. I really like Lance, and the only drawback here is that in order to get all of the features that I just mentioned, you do have to pay a small monthly fee. So for that reason alone, I will be putting this in the A tier. Lili is another fantastic business banking option and allows you to create and send unlimited invoices, free expense management, overdraft protection, a really decent 1% APY, tax savings tools, and a wonderfully designed mobile app that helps you categorize your expenses into business, personal, or can even help you split them up the middle to make sure that you are saving as much as possible on your taxes, while of course still staying compliant with the IRS. They do have a free option and a paid option if, again, you want all of the features that they offer. So again, because of this alone, I'll be putting them in the A tier. And lastly, on the business banking side of things, we've got probably the most robust platform, and that would be Relay. Now, the reason I say that is because Relay really takes the business banking side of things to the next level and is great for companies that are starting to grow and maybe adding some additional employees. They allow you to create up to 20 different checking accounts all under your one Relay account, and assign physical and virtual debit cards to your team members, and easily assign budgets to those different categories, and of course decide who and how purchases are approved. So again, if you are looking to take your business banking to the next level and are ready for something that goes a little bit more in depth, then a really fantastic option would be Relay. So because of that, I'll be putting them in the A tier. We have got 5 products left, and these are 5 of the hardest hitting platforms for sure, although remember that this whole list is in no particular order. But next up, we've got the Point Cashback Debit Card, which is an incredibly unique product that allows you to earn crazy amounts of cashback and rewards on a debit card, meaning no interest or fees or anything like that. They just recently launched the brand new Point Neon, which gives you up to 20 points per dollar, which is the equivalent of 20% cash back at certain retail locations, and comes with a ton of other fantastic benefits. And they also launched the brand new Point Titan, which is a more premium product that rivals some of the best premium credit cards that are currently on the market. Each of these offers insane benefits, but they do come at a small monthly fee, so because of that, I'll be putting Point in the A tier. Next, we've got another really unique product that allows you to automate your finances, including your budgeting, saving, and even your investing, and that would be Digit. Digit is really unique in the sense that it's going to intelligently learn your financial habits and create a financial strategy and budgeting plan to ensure that you are always paying your bills on time, setting money aside for those financial goals, and in general, just staying on track with what you need to do with your finances. And the way it does this is by incrementally setting money aside for those different variables using micro savings that, in my case, I never even noticed were gone and being moved into this account. Having worked with and talked to the team over at Digit, I can say that they are working so hard and have put so much time and effort into making this platform as good as it can possibly be. And I think that it's got a ton of potential going forward, so because of that, I'll be putting Digit in the A tier. Current is one of the most popular financial technology platforms right now, with an incredibly designed mobile app, overdraft protection, the ability to get paid up to 2 days early, up to 15 points per dollar in cash back, and their brand new 4% APY on savings pods, which is a really fantastic feature that has accelerated Current well past the competition. The mobile app is going to have a slight learning curve in my opinion, but I personally think that this is well worth it, and really it's going to help you take a deeper dive into your finances without being overly complex or confusing. And even with their free account option, you really get all of the things that you could possibly need from this platform, and if you really love Current, you can always upgrade and even take advantage of their teen account options as well. So for all of those reasons, I will be putting Current in the S tier. Second to last, we have what is my favorite investing platform, which also offers a new cash management account, and that would be the Wealthfront Cash Management Tool. Now, you all know that I absolutely love Wealthfront's automated investing platform, but that is not what we are looking at in today's video. But their new cash management checking feature allows you to easily pay your bills, instantly transfer money in and out of your investment portfolio, deposit checks, use your cash management debit card, access to 19,000 free-to-use ATMs, and up to $1 million in FDIC insurance. While they do give you the ability to automate your paycheck and how you want it split up, I have to say that the cash management side of Wealthfront's platform does leave a lot to be desired and only pays you a 0.1% interest rate. Does it have potential going forward? Absolutely, but for the time being, it feels like a bit of an afterthought when compared to their amazing investing platform. So because of that, I will be putting the Wealthfront Cash Management account in the C tier. And last but not least, the final product on today's long list is probably not going to be a surprise to a lot of you, but is one of, if not the most robust financial platforms across the board, and that would be SoFi. SoFi requires no introduction, but outside of their really great SoFi Money account, which is basically a hybrid banking platform, they've also got SoFi Invest, SoFi Relay, which is their wonderful budgeting tool, their own SoFi credit card, which pays you 2% unlimited cash back on all of your purchases, including countless lending services for mortgages, auto loans, student loans, and everything in between. Everything about this platform is completely free, and it all works together under one application, which you all know I am a huge fan of. So while they definitely have some things to improve upon, including their 0.25% interest rate currently, looking at the big picture, this is a fantastic financial tool if you want to have everything under one umbrella. And while the mobile app is definitely a little bit cluttered, it's tough to deny the fact that having everything under one app is a huge advantage. So no surprise, but I will be putting SoFi in the S tier. If you are still watching at this point in the video, first of all, thank you so much, and here you go. We've got one sad platform in the F tier, a few in C and B, and tons of great tools in the A tier, and just 4 financial products in the S tier. Obviously, this is a very opinionated list, so I would love to know what you think I got wrong and what platforms you feel I left off this list and how you would have ranked them yourself. Remember to head over to my channel and click that little search icon and search for the full reviews on these platforms if you do want to get some more information and take a deeper dive into each of them. As always, if you do get value out of this content and you want to help support me, the easiest way to do that is again by checking out some of my favorite financial tools down in the description below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. And of course, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.